Hey y'all, happy Monday. I hope everybody is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. More bright-eyed than bushy-tailed, I hope. How y'all doing? Hit that like button as you come in the room. Thank you so much for being here. You know we live on Twitch as well. If you can do both, please. If you got two browsers, two devices, or two apps, please stream on both. Please hold us down. Please hit the like button because it means a whole lot to me. It don't cost you a thing, but it makes my whole day. I'm glad y'all here. Let me greet everybody. We're going to get into these updates. Kia, what's up, girl? I hope y'all having a good Monday. I do. I really do. Hey, Kim Bird, U.S. Army Brad, how you doing? Hey, Jackie Gaines. How are you? How are you? Miss Kaiser Sose, what's happening? Good to see you. Uh-oh, we got Fly Gray Street in the house. Egypt now is in the doggone building. How you doing? Okay, Miriam. Hello, Miriam. How you doing? Good to see you. I know, right? But it's so good to see you. Hey, Keisha Hooks. How you doing? DS. Hey, girl. All right. Candace laying up in there. Hey, sis. Learning to love myself. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm so happy to see you. All right. We got D. Marie listening while she working. Okay, okay. I see y'all. Ooh, who else is up in here? Let's see before we get into this thing. Deborah Randall. Hey, sister. How you doing? Oh, man, it's good to see y'all. Cool Gamer in the house. Miss Sparkle. Hey, lady. Niecy Rose is back, honey. That internet is working. And sis is back. Vanessa, how you doing? Ellie from Miami in the house. Tracy Russell. So good to have you. All right, Jackie holding us down in Twitch land. And I appreciate it. Sharon Fona is here. Lala got us going in Twitch land. Appreciate that. We got DA. How are you? Okay, okay. Shoot, Auntie E was up in here. Hey, Ray Ray all day. My plum is here. Okay, now we cooking. Look, I'm so glad to see y'all. I really am. Really and truly. Look, it's been a long morning already. That's all I can say. But I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. We still here. It's another day on the top side. It's another day. We still alive, drawing breath. Hey, Glennis, there go my sissy at Twitchland. I missed you. Where you been? I gotta call you. Because we got to gossip and catch up and whatnot. We got to. Man, look, I'm so glad to see y'all. The morning it's been hectic. It's been a little busy, but it's been good. We still alive. We still on this side. So I'm grateful to see all of your faces, or at least your avatars. I wish I could see you in person. Wait, who we got? Miss Alina, hey there. You listening and working? I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. We alive. We here. Okay? That's what I'm telling myself right now, honey. We alive, and I'm gonna take that because it could be something different. It could be a different story. So I'm real grateful to see all of y'all here. Just as a quick note to family members, a little bit of housekeeping. Those of you who still want to send to Sissy, this is our last day. I'm not going to hold it one day past the day. I'm going to hand off to her today. Okay? Also, our very own Queen Mermaid is not feeling well, so I don't know whether she's going to be in the chat today or not. But y'all send some well wishes and some prayers up for her. She's not feeling well. And I think that's the last little piece of housekeeping we had. Because if anybody else is not doing well, they ain't told me nothing. Y'all keeping it secret. Now, our Christian Key wasn't doing well, but she said she's doing better now. Last I talked to her. So, y'all got to check on each other. And if anything wrong, let me know. You know what I mean? I can't say nothing. We can't pray for you. We can't even check on you, really, because we don't know what's going on. So you got to tell us when things are happening. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to know. We want to know. We don't just want to talk about the news. We want to know. We want to know the news with you too, if anything is wrong. Okay, makes sense. All right. Now let's get into these updates, shall we? It ain't too late. It ain't too late. We got time. So first things first, just so y'all know, the because we can't say the word. They won't let us say the word. The S aside self-hurt type thing, that the S aside hotline, they got a new phone number. I do want to make sure we let that be known because I don't know who's in trouble or who might feel like they're in trouble. If you're feeling that way, you ain't got to worry about having the number posted. You don't have to memorize no long number. Officially given them a short number, not 911, but it is 988. So make sure that not only you know it, but that your loved ones are aware of it as well. If you somebody that feel like you need help or you feeling that way, say something to somebody. Don't sit up there and be quiet. Don't assume that people won't care. We do care. Somebody cares. Make sure you let somebody know if that kind of thing is going on with you, or you feel like you need support, or you feel like you need to talk because you at the end of your rope. Say something to somebody. Don't assume that people don't care. Don't assume that nobody will listen. Don't assume any of it. Just reach out and get some help. And now they got a shorter number. It's no longer the 800 number. It's simply 988. I repeat, 988. So make sure that y'all, like I said, not only that you know it, but make sure that your loved ones are aware of it as well. If they're not comfortable talking to you, let them talk to somebody. You know what I mean? They ain't got to always talk to us, but just make sure you talk to somebody if you feeling that way. That's one of them topics that's real close to my heart, and it's kind of touchy for me. I lost somebody like that, and I don't want any of us to go through that. I don't want to lose any one of you. I don't care if I never saw you in person, never hugged you. I don't want to lose nobody like that. Hey, Angel, baby, for real. So just just a thought, just a warning, just a caution, or just giving you the information. The number is available, and it's 988. Okay, that has been a change that's made. I think it's a change for the better. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Celine. All right, I'm glad y'all made it. Okay. So now let's get into this thing, shall we? First things, Texas is in trouble again. Now, y'all know some of you all were paying attention, or matter of fact, even if you weren't paying attention, you had to be aware of what was going on a couple years back. Not last year, but the year before in Texas. We had that freak snowstorm, ended up with no power, no water. It was a disaster. Y'all remember that? You should. Y'all should remember that. Well, anyway, how about Texas is in danger of that very same thing happening again, only this time in the summer months. Oh yeah, it's about to be a problem yet again. Hey, Cricket, how you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, so y'all remember that. Well, it's the danger is there yet again. The danger is back again, and the reason it is now is because of this. Is because of the heat advisory. It's because of the temperature. Like yesterday in Houston alone, it was 103, and they said based on the humidity, heat index, or whatever, that it felt like 111 outside. So what that means is people are turning on their air conditioners, they're leaving them running. Even if you turn the thermostat up, the thermostat is coming on and trying to run more. They're basically asking people to conserve energy so that we don't end up with blackouts or rolling blackouts or whatever. Because y'all know, worst come to worst, they'll just shut the power off on us. Because that's what they did that day. And they keep trying to lay it off on, hey, Dora, they keep trying to lay it off on, the heat index or the energy or them not being able to sustain. That's not what happened to us back then. The power didn't just go out. They actually shut it off. And after a while, they shut off the water and left us to more or less die. And some people really did die. So Texas is in trouble yet again. Also, be aware if you have relatives in California, keep a check on them. Them fires over there, no joke. Fires over there, no joke. My own sis from the royal family, Alita, is over there. They've had to leave their area and go to a different area because of the smoke and whatnot. So it's real right now, y'all. Let's keep our eyes on what's happening. If you got relatives in these places, keep a check on them. Make sure you know how they're doing, what's going on, if they need to get out, or maybe you can advise them to get out of certain areas before things get worse. Deborah says, yes, it's certainly a change for the better. Should have been done sooner. 3 digits to be helpful. Oh yeah, they had to. They had to do something like that. Hey Bianca, because people when people are in trouble, they might not think to go look up a number. But if it's a short number like 988, something real simple like that, they might be more likely to reach out and get help. I thought that was an awesome idea. Lala said, I said it all the time. I always come up with ways to try to take us out without orchestrated, if you ask me. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. You get no argument from me. Hey, King 330, how you doing? Belize, I believe you. They did that in my county. Yeah, they did that over here to us. It was a hell of a scene. It was a hell of a scene. There's a lot of senior citizens, a lot of people with small children, and it was real. It was crazy. Angel Baby said, I remember that in Texas. Didn't one of the officials went to Mexico? Yeah, Cruz. Ted Cruz shot his churning wife up out of him. Left us to freeze to death, but they were safe. There's my sweetheart. Hey, not your twins, mama. My DT. Yes, y'all, please like the video as you walk in, and happy Monday. That's right, it's Tuesday for you because you're in New Zealand. DT, we missed you. Where was you last night? Because anytime we got to talk about these pitiful housewives and you're not here, it just ain't the same. It just ain't the same. Yeah, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz rolled out on us, child. Rolled out. So you got family in California, Bakersfield to be exact. The rest of you guys in Texas. Oh yeah, don't worry, but I'm vigilant and I stay ready to go. I stay ready to go. I try to keep that vehicle in good condition and tires good and all that stuff. So if I need to pick up and giddy up, I can do that. Hey, love my dogs too. What's up, girl? Yeah, he said bump that dog. Ted Cruz said bump that dog. Yeah, left everybody, all of us and the dog to free. Oh, and let me throw this in, y'all. Because I'm not that formal. I might deliver the news, but I'm not that formal. Let me just say this thing. I'm so glad you're doing better, DC. I was worried about you. Yeah, Ted is a piece of work. He is. But let me tell y'all something. Now y'all know I'm not that formal, but I didn't know I needed to give like a PSA or a Surgeon General's warning for the news and the updates. But let me go on and put that out. Anybody who has any strong political affiliations and you're gonna be mad if I talk about your political party or somebody that you voted for, the FNN might not be for you. The Florida Negro News is here to bring the truth. And we don't like none of them people. None of them like us. We don't like Republicans. We don't like Democrats. We don't like nobody that does not have the best interest of black folks at heart. I'm not sorry at all. And I'm only giving this PSA real quick. Hey, Randy Diva. I ain't studying her. I don't really watch Salt Lake City. What she do? Hey, Debbie Parnell, tell us what she did. Right, I don't do that, and I always feel like, I never, I always feel like I shouldn't have to really keep saying that because I thought I made it clear. Oh, that's so cool. Did you tell Mama we said happy birthday? If you did, please tell Mama we said happy birthday and we're sending love all the way on the other side of the ocean. We love her too because that's your mama. Okay? Lalito, you knew? Well, welcome. Honey, we welcome everybody. You are highly welcome, okay? She played guilty today. Well, go ahead on, Jen Shaw. She gonna get that hot 14, 14 with a bullet. All right, girl. Go ahead, Jen Shaw. I knew I didn't like her when I first seen her. Yeah, none of them can't sit at our table. Different wings on the same bird. But it's a shame because I shouldn't have to really say that. You did tell her, oh, thank you. We love mamas over here from South America. I know that's right. Represent Lalito. Well, but I shouldn't really have to say that many times, but I guess I do. And I'm only saying something because, child, it was somebody went in the replay and Honey's sister was unhinged. There was no calming her down. She was upset by stuff I ain't even seen. She talking about Biden's son Texas. We didn't even mention that boy Texas Hill. I don't even know if he's in Texas. You know his daddy did. Then she was asking me about Trump and I'm like, what you think? They work like they did. I don't know whether the sister was confused or didn't listen well or just got triggered because I wasn't around. Okay, so this is better. So I was in the middle of giving my PSA. Sorry about the muffled sound. Y'all know sometimes they do me like that. But my whole thing is this. I guess I have to hey Dolce, hey Rochelle, hey Tom G, I'm back. I'm straight. I'm not really worried about the category on Twitch, Lalito, but you're welcome to stay, baby. Hey Lita. Okay, so I was given the remainder of my disclaimer, which is over here on this porch with the Florida Negro News. We have no party affiliation. We support no party whatsoever. Neither party has our best interest at heart. Neither party. We don't support Democrats. We don't support Republicans. Okay? We don't support either of those people. They both have demonic agendas. Neither of their agendas favor Black people. And on top of that, as if that's not enough, their agendas are very damaging to the American people as a whole. So we don't support any of that over here. All I do here is tell the truth. I'm gonna tell you what they did, and I'm gonna give you my opinion about it. If you're extra sensitive, you might not want to be here. If you are a staunch supporter and you don't care if they hurting people, and you don't care if they got agendas against us, and you don't care if they're trying to poison us or kill us, then this might not be the place. That's all I'm saying. I don't support none of them people. Sorry. Not sorry. Right, DT. Time to create a Black people's political party. Right, because right now, none of these people are doing anything in our favor. They don't favor us. They don't like us. They don't love us. They don't care if we're alive. They're always plotting on us. And usually what they do is something that is very clearly geared toward harming us. I think that's the nicest way I can say it. Vanity, you still can't hear me? Because I'm on a whole different device. Can y'all hear me? Because Vanity say my mic is bad. Am I sounding bad again? Let me know so I can fix it now. If it ain't right, I want to fix it. Oh, I'm good now. Okay, well maybe she a few minutes behind. Okay, that happens. That happens. Sis might be a few minutes behind. She'll catch up. All right, no problem. I was just double checking. I was double checking because I don't want to be running my big old mouth and y'all can't hear me. That's the last thing I want to do. Right, that's what I was saying. Vanity might be like a minute or so behind. So she was trying to, let me know, like y'all do, to help me out when it does mess up. That way I'll know what's happening. But yeah, so from now on, I guess I have to give the disclaimer, and I don't mind. I'll do it. Just let them know, not affiliated with any party. So please don't bring any sensitivity to my porch. Thank you. Honey, that sister got so upset she started trying to insult and everything, and I had to do something that I don't like to do, which was block her. And I didn't. I don't like doing that. It doesn't make me feel good, and it doesn't make me feel like I'm, welcoming everybody in, and I want everybody to feel welcome. You know what I mean? Like it's just not cool to me. But I ain't had no choice. No choice at all. So let me get ready real quick. All right. So next up, we do have something that we need to talk about medically that's affecting Black folks, and coincidentally, some Hispanic folks as well. Okay, now this is health related, so I want y'all to open them ears and listen up real good, because this one kind of caught me at left field. Like I remember hearing something about it years ago, but I don't think it was taken seriously. And then it actually went back further than I thought, and it definitely was not taken seriously. So we got to dig into that. So let me switch back up. So let's talk healthcare. Let's talk hospitals. Um, how many of you know what a pulse ox is, or a pulse oximeter? Yep, we independent as freak. Because I ain't gonna say that other word, but we independent than a mug over here. Okay. And that's true, Jackie. Well, what it is like they want you to respect their opinion, but they want you to echo their opinions. I'm nobody's echo chamber. I ain't nobody's amen corner. I say what I feel, and hopefully you can live with it. You know what I mean? That's just that. So let's talk pulse oxes. Hey, Miss Gigi. Hey, God's anointed daughter. Okay. So we got to talk about the pulse oximeter. And the reason why the pulse ox is important today for this broadcast. Okay, Kia, you never heard of a pulse ox. So the pulse ox, you've used one or someone's used one on you at least a couple times in your life, I'm sure. Okay. All right. Let me see about getting in there. How do I get in and make you a mod? So the new person that was over there was a troll. Well, just keep deleting his messages, but let me try to see what I can do. Because the Twitch isn't like YouTube. YouTube, I can block you from StreamYard. Twitch is not so user friendly. It makes things a little more difficult. But let me take care of that before I get into this story. Because I don't really want no interruptions. Okay. All right. So I am now watching. I'm watching now. Okay, Queen Mermaid is in the chat. Good. So I got a mod over there. That's what's up. Hold on. All right. So that works. Y'all, I'm still trying to get the hang of this thing. Oh, you already banned them? Okay, bet. Then that's what's up. Let me. What will it let me do? I'm coming, y'all. I'm trying to see what I can do. Oh, Lala is a mod. Okay, good. Yeah, block anybody you want to block, honey. You don't need my permission. Block them. Get to block it. So anyway, the pulse ox, like I was saying, I know you've used one or someone has used one on you at some point. Okay. That pulse ox, Kia, is that device like when you go to the emergency room. When you go to the emergency room and they put the little, it looks like a little clip or something. They put it on your finger, like on the tip of your finger, and it has a red light, an infrared light that shines through the tip of your finger. You know what I mean? That one. That's the item that I'm talking about. Now do y'all know what I'm talking about when I say pulse oximeter, pulse ox? I hope so. Yeah, absolutely. We are missing free thinkers in the world. People want to be in echo chambers and make them comfortable. Never mind the truth. Yeah, nobody wants you to think freely. Just say what they want you to say. Hey, I am unique. Right, when they check your vitals. Yep, that's what that's called, a pulse ox. That's a pulse ox. Right. The fingernails. Yep. They're always like, oh, if you got fingernails on, it might be tough. They may have to get it off your toe, your little baby toe or something. That type of situation. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Ray Ray all day. So those are the type of situations that you would see a pulse ox. Well, that pulse ox, hey, Deandra, it's important because what it's supposed to do is measure the amount of oxygen in your bloodstream. Hold on one second. And so it's supposed to measure the amount of oxygen in your bloodstream. Hey, Nina Ross, the reason why that's a big deal is because that's what lets healthcare providers know when you need oxygen. It lets them know when you have other issues. Like if something is happening in your lungs, or like, okay, look at what's going on with John Grady, with the pastor. Now, I was told he had a pulmonary embolism. Perfect example. If you have an embolism or a clot in your lungs, what's going to happen? It's going to impede your ability to breathe. It's going to make your oxygen levels go down. It not only lets them know that you need oxygen, it gives them a clue that something else is happening in your body. So that's what vital signs are for. They're signs of life, but it's also to give an indication when something else is wrong. They check your temperature, not just to see if you're feeling hot. They're checking your temperature to see, hey, you got a fever. That might alert them that there's an infection process in your body, or that something else is wrong. So these vital signs are there to give them clues of something else may be happening. It lets them know that, hey, something is happening in your body that's not quite normal. Like quite a few years ago, some places started instituting pain even as a vital sign, which is fair because pain will let you know that something else is going on in your body. You hurting You hurting for some reason. You ain't walking around just hurting for nothing. Something's happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big deal when we start talking about pulse oxes not being accurate. And guess who they not accurate for? I'll give you 3 guesses. Black folks, Hispanic folks that have too much melanin, meaning they got too much black in them. So if you're black, and I'm black, I've been black a long time, the actual pigmentation in your skin disrupts and will give an inaccurate pulse ox reading. That's a big deal. If you are under a certain amount of oxygen, you're hypoxic, you don't have enough oxygen in your blood, guess what that means? The right amount of oxygen is not getting to your brain, it's not getting to other vital organs. Right, y'all guessed it, us. Us. Good old us. Right, usins. I like that one too. Never get it right when it pertains to us. So I remember hearing something. Yeah, that is a major issue. That's why I felt like, you know what? Let's go ahead and address it. Let's talk about it. Because now it's actually being discussed. But it's being discussed way late, like extremely late. These are the type of things that scare me the most. And the reason it scares me is because, okay, when my mother got sick on Christmas, was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Whatever year we had the snowstorm, it was the Christmas before that. When they got her to the hospital, her SATs were at 60%. What that really means is that her SATs were far beneath that, because the discrepancy is not a small one. It is major enough that we should be worried. Kia says, say what now? They can't do nothing right in regards to us as Black folks. Never. Not ever. Say John Grady, that happened while he was bent over trying to wiggle that teeny weeny, asking for a friend. I don't know. I ain't finna talk bad about him because he claimed to be a preacher. And I can't prove that he ain't, so I ain't gonna say nothing, sis. You ain't gonna get me in trouble. But yeah, they say he had a pulmonary embolism. I heard he was in the ICU. Shout out to Larry Reed Live. Y'all go check out Larry Reed. But he wasn't the only one talking about it. A lot of people were, but they say he's was in critical condition last I heard. Right. Blood clots are serious. Embolists are very serious. They are very, very serious. Nothing to take lightly. So what I'm talking about is a large discrepancy, a wide discrepancy in what your actual blood oxygen is and what the O2 is reading. So not only, let's dig deeper. Not only can your pigmentation or your melanin disrupt your O2 sats being accurate, so can obesity, certain medications, and certain critical illnesses. But when it comes to the color question, that has been a question for a long time. And it's been swept under the rug for a long time. So about how long would you guess that they've known about this and known that it was a significant issue and kept quiet? Miss Selena said, I watched the documentary where it was proven that overweight Black women and Hispanic women have to fight twice as hard to be given respect and treated appropriately. I mean, I worked in healthcare. I can't speak for Hispanic women because I really wasn't paying attention. I'll be honest. You know, your nature is to pay attention to what looks like you. And I did notice a huge discrepancy in how Black women are treated in healthcare, Black men too, to be precise. And when it comes to pain as a vital sign, it's not taken seriously when it comes to Black people, especially Black women. DS says they can do an arterial blood gas. It's absolutely true. And that's how we know that there's a wide range of discrepancy. Lala said that's why it's important for us to try to advocate for ourselves as best we can, because so many times we don't receive adequate care and it's truly a matter of life and death. It's true. And the thing that you have to consider with this is in emergency situations or situations where you can't really advocate for yourself, your loved ones will have to advocate for you. They would have to advocate for you. If I'm laying on a gurney and I'm barely breathing, I'm hypoxic and I can't talk, it would be my daughter or papa that would have to talk up for me, because if not, they would just do whatever they do, and I'm still black. When they look at me, they still see a black woman. So chances are I'm not going to get the care that I'm supposed to get without somebody being a mouthpiece or advocating for me. So it's very important. Dolce say these days it's the uninsured that they may cut the most corners on. Well, they cut the most corners on you if you're black first, and they don't care about your insurance. Your insurance won't help you if you're black. Vanessa said exactly, you need a loved one to advocate for you. Always. And this is the thing. A lot of us end up advocating for our loved ones, but when we don't know what to advocate for, you end up being quiet when you should definitely be talking. And that's, again, is why I'm bringing this information, because it's important. So back to my question. Give me a guess about how many years you think they've known full well that this was inaccurate with black folks, especially, and they said nothing. Hey, Jamie, how many years? 1 year, 2 years, 10 years? How long would you think that they have been fully aware and said nothing? I just want to know what y'all think. How long do you think they have been aware and have said nothing? Ooh, you getting warm. Go up. No, that's cold. Too cold. Alita, you getting warmer. You getting warmer. Go up some more. Nacho Twins mama say, I'll play it safe and just say decades. Would you believe me if I told you about 52 years they've known? About 52 years. Cricket went way too far, but you were getting closer. 52 years they've known. Minimum, like right around 50 to 52 years, they've been aware that it's not, not 40, 50, over 50 years, they've been fully aware that it's not accurate. Fully aware and said nothing. Literally, their response to it, the medical community, was, it won't make that much of a difference when it comes to care. That's what they said. I'm serious. Y'all know I don't make up the stories. You can go read it right over on Reuters. Let me spell it for you in the chat. Okay? You can go right to Reuters and read it from their media outlet. So the study has been done. The study's been done. And now they're comparing direct blood gases to the actual pulse ox when it came to black folks. And the reason it was done was because they pulled the records and looked at patients between, just in one Boston ICU, a total of 3,069 patients from the period of 2008 to 2019. And it showed significant difference in the amount of Black and Hispanic people given oxygen. They were given significantly less oxygen than clear folks in that Boston ICU. And in any study, they had to collect more data. And while doing so, they saw the wide range of difference. They really can't stand it. They really cannot stand it. It really pisses them off, to the extent that our lives are really is nothing. It's like chicken feed. They can just dash it. It doesn't matter. So let me give you an idea of the wide range of discrepancy in these blood oxygen levels. We're talking about, you put the pulse ox on your finger and it shows 92%, 92 to 96%. The direct blood gases are showing you at 88%. Whereas I've worked hospitals, and I'm telling you, at 88%, you're going to end up at least on oxygen. You're going to end up at least on wall oxygen. There's going to be a cannula in your nose if you start satting at 88%. But if your O2 sat on your finger, if the pulse ox is reading at 92 to 96, they may not give you any oxygen where you really may need it. And your organs, especially your blood, especially your brain, needs oxygen. Vanessa say, what's in the dark will come to the light, but for the grace of God. It's true, but look how long. Look how long. That's wonderful. When anytime you can get you a nice black doctor, that's great. But if you can't, or if you find yourself in the emergency room and you got to wait for your doctor to get there, make sure that your loved ones know what to be telling these people. Because had I known then what I know now, when my mother was sitting at 60%, I would have made them do an ABG and find out her actual oxygen, her direct oxygen level. And I would not have depended on a pulse oximeter. Lala says that's why so many of us have trepidation about going to the hospital. Sometimes you're worse off when you do because you don't receive proper care. That's a real fear, and it makes sense. Hey, Sin City. Alita says, I can't imagine how many of our people have passed from this practice. Exactly. That's why I figured I would just bring it and drop it in y'all's lap and let you know exactly what's going on, what they've been doing, and how long they've been doing it. And the fact that they said it wouldn't make any difference when it came to care. And I don't know how for 50 years you could know that these were the dramatic differences in O2 levels. And it absolutely does make a difference as it pertains to care. There are care pathways that have already been set, and they're like standing orders on the floor. The nurses don't even have to call to get orders from the doctor to give you oxygen at certain levels. But if somebody actually needs oxygen and the pulse ox is reading higher and it's inaccurate, that means someone who needs oxygen absolutely didn't get it. They absolutely didn't get it. And that is absolutely negligible. There should be lawsuits left and right. And I mean left and doggone right. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That was Papa. So we need to ask our number. I never knew to do that, sis. Thanks, sis. Yeah, always ask. Always pay attention to your blood oxygen, please. It's super important. So I know you're right, because every time I'm hospitalized, I have to have oxygen, but I never thought of that. Yeah, think of it, please. Please, please think of it. And this is where you can read it. You can read the article on it if you like. It's right there, in their media outlet. Reuters has it. Miss Alina says, I know for a fact that's how my grandmother passed. Negligence. She was diabetic and had sores on her legs that went untreated because they didn't clean her. I'm telling you, it's serious. I want y'all to really pay attention. Antoinette said, I'm a retired RN. I had to advocate for my sister. She went to 3 hospitals before they took her seriously. My pulmonologist ended up taking care of her. It's real, Antoinette. It's real. Any of us who ever worked in nursing can tell you it's some real horror stories out there. Pay attention to your loved ones. Do not leave their side. If you got to go somewhere, leave another family member there. Ask questions and get on their nerves. Get on their nerves. Don't worry about if they act impatient, like they wish you leave them alone. It's not up to them. Get on their nerves. stay on their nerves. Don't cut them no slack. Okay. Moving right along. Want to make y'all aware. I know we mentioned about the whole Vlad versus Vlad situation, but I gotta mention. I hate to mention it unless I'm laughing at their antics, but I gotta mention it because we don't know what this situation is gonna mean for gas prices yet again. I don't know, and the only reason I say we don't know is because we do have a president that we cannot trust. This is the same person that was caught smuggling. I'm just gonna call it smuggling because it was oil that came from our emergency reserves that was supposed to be for the American people. Yet 5 million barrels found themselves being smuggled out of the country to China and to part of Europe. So considering that this person has a history of not only tax evasion, lying, and whatnot, but also smuggling, I got to make you aware, okay? Now, that Nord Stream 1, the one, y'all remember that pipeline I told y'all that Vlad got that takes gas over into Germany, okay, and over to that side over there? Well, apparently now I told y'all they had already reduced it down to a 40% level. They had reduced it down to operating at a 40% level. Well, how about now, as of today? Is today the 11th? Did I get it right? Yeah, as of today, supposedly today through the 21st, they're going to shut that sapsucker smooth off. Now they claiming it's for repairs, but them people over there shaking in their boots, and they at the mercy of the man that they attacked. Y'all attacked this dude. Now y'all at his mercy. So now they scared that he gonna extend it, and it ain't just gonna be. It's not just going to be. Okay, it's off for 10 days. They thinking he gonna try to find some other little stuff and be like, nope, we gotta leave it off longer. Nope, we gotta leave it off longer. We're gonna extend the time that it should actually shut off. And he really could do that. That'll be jacked up if he did, but he really could do that. Really and truly. And well, he shut is actually not shut down, not completely. It's supposed to be 10 days for repairs. But they're afraid that he's going to keep it shut off. If he decides to do that, well, them 10 days alone is going to hurt him. But if he decides to do that, they're scrambling and panicking about gas prices. Scrambling and panicking about gas prices. And the reason they're scrambling and panicking is because they count on that Nord Stream, just like they count on the Caspian. This is why you probably shouldn't attack people that you need stuff from. And I'm mentioning it because if they start really, getting down to the bottom into the gutter with what they need and how bad their prices are, we can't count on our president not to steal from us again under the pretense of helping us to go take the gas and hand it over to somebody else. Because he's done it before. It ain't like he ain't never done it. Miss Selena, I ain't read that in no reputable news site. Where did you read that at? I don't know that. Yeah, I really don't know that to be the facts. We gotta get more. We gotta do more research on that one. I can't put that out there. Can't put that one out there. But on this one is confirmed and a fact. Shut down for 10 days. So all I can say, they better hope he don't extend it. If you don't know, don't post it. Just tell me where you got it from in the chat. Don't post no links. But at the end of the day, if he does, then we gotta watch our backs because our president is out to get us, basically. Hey Janice, thank you, love. Lala says they're always making the wrong moves and then wonder why things don't get done. And the only one that suffers are the citizens of the respective countries, not them. Yeah, that's who suffers. Period. That's who suffers. Say he never should have messed with that man. No, they should have left that man alone. Pootie Tang is a savage. I done told y'all. A whole savage. So, I mean, again, they at his mercy. There's nothing they can do. Nothing. Because at the end of the day, let me try to paint the picture. Oh, and by the way, your president finna send some more money over there too. Yeah, that's how much he like y'all. He's sending all the money over there. Shout out to everybody who voted for Biden. But the real picture is this. We have not declared war on anybody. This is a proxy war. We ain't declared nothing. All we doing is sending money and sending weaponry and basically sinking ourselves in a hole, trying to put sanctions on somebody who really don't care. And it's not even actually a war. Congress has to declare articles. You got to go through Congress to get articles of war. They ain't declared war on nothing. This is a proxy. So there's not anything we can really do to this dude. Nothing. And in reality, ain't got, in my opinion, ain't got no business doing nothing to him. We should have left that cat alone. Because he wasn't bothering us. Hey, Latasha Black. Lala say they should know by now Pootie is a gangster. He doesn't care nothing about their rules and regulations. He laughed at the sanctions. Yeah, he don't care nothing about your rules. You got to look at people's rules only matter to them. Your rules don't matter to nobody else. Newsweek. Oh, no. Nah, I don't trust Newsweek. Anything Newsweek say, I got to check that by 3 different sources. 3 different independent, reputable sources. No, don't buy that. Newsweek is a diaper. Newsweek is a whole diaper. I don't put nothing out from Newsweek unless I check it and double check it and triple check it. That's like reading USA Today. But I will look into it and see if anybody else is reporting that info. Because there's a lot of propaganda out concerning Pootie. When the truth of the matter is, the truth is worse than fiction. The stuff that they making up, it is nowhere near as bad as what he really is doing and able to do and still can do. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude that's a dangerous cat right there. That's a real dangerous dude. For real, for real. So just keep your eyes open. Please be listening. So that way you know how to move. Like, it's important that we pay attention to what's happening. Because guess what? They only brought the gas down a couple of pennies. Let me check my gas buddy real quick. Let's see what's going on over here in West Chase where I stay. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so right now, if I just go by my area, okay, it came down a little bit. There's literally a few stations that are under $4 by 1 penny, $3.99, which is still terrible, by the way. However, I know based on this information, this is why I be telling y'all this stuff. Based on this information, if you start hearing crap about, oh, Pootie Tang done extended that shutdown past the 10 days, gas up your car. If you got 2 cars, gas up both of your cars. Because I can almost guarantee you that your government is going to do whatever they got to do to drive your prices back up so they have an excuse to pull some more oil out of that emergency reserve. Watch and see if I ain't right. If you hear that Pootie Tang going to push that shutdown past the 21st of this month, go and gas up your stuff. Fill it up and don't drive unless you have to. Because I can almost guarantee you they're going to push that price back up. They're going to manipulate the market, which you know they'll do. It ain't like I'm telling you something too far-fetched. So they'll have an excuse to say, oh, it's Pootie Tang's fault. We're going to go and release some more oil from the emergency reserve. And part of that going to get smuggled out to Europe. Since now we have a smuggler in the White House. Like being a liar and slow wasn't bad enough. Now we got to smuggle stuff. Vanessa, you say yours is 614. That's terrible. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You got the gas buddy on your phone, Vanessa? Because sound like y'all need gas buddy. Oh, child, yeah, you know we cheaper than California. We over here with the oil fields. We are always over here with the oil fields. Yep, gas up and stay put. I'm telling you, don't move. Don't move. Do not, because if you don't pay attention, they're going to catch you slipping. I'm telling you. Let him go one day past the 21st. Oh, you got your gas buddy, Vanessa? Yeah, all y'all, make sure you got gas buddy on your phone. Just like y'all got Facebook and Instagram on your phone. Put gas buddy on your phone so you can get to the place with the cheapest gas. Okay? You got to be more careful. That's the whole point of me giving y'all the information as it happens, so that you can kind of govern yourself accordingly and make moves based on what's happening. Not what they tell you, but what's actually taking place and what matters. Because they tell you a lot of stuff on the news that don't matter worth a darn. The stuff that does matter, they're not saying nothing. And they over there messing with China again. They messing with China again. China warning them other little Asian nations. Done told them y'all better avoid being chess pieces by big power. So basically telling them y'all ain't even big enough to get in this, so don't get in it. Yeah, Gas Buddy is an app. Go on your app store and get Gas Buddy. Y'all should already have Gas Buddy. Didn't I tell y'all to get that Gas Buddy? Get your Gas Buddy. You need it. But yeah, it's getting interesting when they started, coming out publicly saying, "Oh, we gonna trade with Taiwan. We gonna support Taiwan." Y'all president saying reckless stuff like we'll use force to defend Taiwan. Like, dude, shut up. You done already sent all our money up there to Vlad versus Vlad. We don't have money for the pay-per-view in China. We ain't got it for the pay-per-view. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we know Costco, BJ's, and Sam sell gas, but that's why you need your Gas Buddy. Because if they the cheapest, then Gas Buddy will send you there. If somebody's cheaper than there, Gas Buddy will send you there. And they will give you GPS location. So get your Gas Buddy. Okay. Alita, you say y'all gas went down 4 cents? Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Mm-mm-mm. Child, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I really hope they leave these people alone. They need to leave these people alone, y'all. That don't look good at all. But yeah, they got more tensions. More tensions. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, child. I don't know. That kind of stuff makes me nervous because, see, China is different than the Russia. China will act a fool. China will do something extreme to you. They do extreme stuff to their own citizens. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that kind of smoke. And these people really don't care about putting us in harm's way. Now, some of you, I can't talk about this on the main screen, but some of you that have Patreon, I posted an article in there about funeral homes and the children. Hey, Red Majestic Diva. So if y'all haven't had a chance to go to Patreon and grab that article, please do, because I cannot talk about it on the main screen. They will shut me down. But I've been telling y'all, you. And we need to be careful as well with what's going on, because I want to point out something that's happening in Sri Lanka. Okay. Now, we don't talk about Sri Lanka because it really ain't none of our business for the most part. But let's be honest. You saw that article I put in Patreon, Fly Gray Street? It's crazy, right? Straight up. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you? That's all I'm saying. I told you. Kid, you saw it. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I can't say what I want to say over here, but I can show post it over there and y'all can read it. But what happened in Sri Lanka can easily happen over here. Easily. So them people started protesting because, hey, they tried to tell their government we hungry, we ain't got no gas, we ain't got no medicine, we ain't got no money. They decided not to listen. Them people went to protesting. They stormed the president's house, the president's offices. They ran up on the parliament. I heard they even kicked down the gates to the central bank over there. They went ham. From what I heard, the president had to run. You read that too? Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure you go read it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, is the fact that it could happen there in that little bit of country, it can happen here too. Don't think it can't. It's a lot of people hungry. It's a lot of people struggling. And a lot of people just ain't with it. These people done, right, Sri Lanka turned all the way up. They turned all the way up. The president done decided to step down as of the 13th. So in 2 days, he said he's officially not even going to be the president. Mm-hmm. He went in hiding. He ain't going to let them people catch him because they probably going to string him up. They was over there floating in the man pool and everything. I guess they say you over here chilling and we starving. It ain't happening. Yeah, they jumped in the pool, Tom G. They was over there big chilling in the pool. In the pool. Because remember I told you them people that done filed bankruptcy, they not filed it, but they declared bankruptcy. The country is bankrupt. 51 billion in the hole. No way to pay it back. Defaulted on payments of foreign loans. All this going on. Absolutely terrible. Now the parliament, the speaker in the parliament, she announced it on Saturday, but he came out and he confirmed it that as of the 13th, he don't want it no more. He don't want nothing else to do with it. Hey, LEL said if what happened in Sri Lanka happens here, y'all, it's really time to go. Like no hesitation, leave. Don't just watch the news, book your ticket and be gone. I agree. Listen, I second that motion. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I bet you ain't gonna catch me slipping. And my children either. Yeah, they was gonna kick it at his house. They over there starving, hungry, can't get no gas, no groceries, no medicine, no money. And you over here with a whole swimming pool, y'all can kick back. Nah, you finna go in hiding house. The leaders say many of these world leaders don't care nothing about their citizens, including the U.S., especially the U.S. They set the tone. They showed everybody else how to abuse their citizens. They taught the class on it. They taught a whole class on how to abuse your citizens. And so now here we go. Now here's something real funny that y'all might want to know. It's news, but it's also funny papers. Well, remember when I told y'all? Hold on, let me see what he LEL say, because I know this and he'll say something crazy. Unlike Sri Lanka, they didn't have guns. Very true. Whoever takes over the White House like that will have guns. Ooh, can't say the word. I'm sorry. They're going to have pow-pows. And we really are going to have civil war. I'll be out. Right. Now, the only thing going to break my heart is that most places you go, you can't take your pow-pows with you. There's no taking of the pow-pow. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing going to make me sad. But anyway, on to the news / funny papers before we get into the funny papers. How about, remember I told y'all that Subway was giving y'all tuna that wasn't tuna? And I say y'all because I didn't eat none. I didn't eat none, y'all. I ain't eat none of it. No. Gaby, what you say? My husband was just saying this. What happened in Sri Lanka? What happened in the U.S. if things continue to get worse? Girl, your husband telling the truth. That is the truth. Lala say, for real, start the process for dual citizenship to another country because this one is going down the tubes for sure. I'm telling you, listen, I tried to say that. Y'all remember I said that before? And we had a sister in the chat. I ain't leaving America. I ain't going to Africa. You ain't got to go. Stay right here. I'm going to go. You stay any way you want to. You could stay here. Baby, you can pitch a tent. throw a party, put your flag up, do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna be nobody sitting duck. I'm not built for that. But back to Subway, y'all got to hear this. So y'all remember when I told y'all that they got in trouble because they found out that tuna was not tuna. They said they had beef parts, pork parts, other, and some fish. So I don't know exactly what it is. Helene Easley, there go my sis. Oh my God, I missed you. How you been doing? It's good to see you. But listen, baby, now they say they could be sued. A federal judge just said that they can be sued for deceiving customers about the tuna products, including a claim that it uses other fish species, chicken, pork, and cattle. That's the part that got me. The fact that they saying cattle, why y'all not saying beef? The cattle products, cattle parts, man, what the hell did y'all put in the tuna? You heading for Switzerland? I don't want to see that much clear. Hey, the real RJ. Child, I don't know what other kind of meat is in the not tuna. Okay, this is where they got us, right? It's worse than bologna and hot dog because they can tell you what's in that. This here, they did a DNA test on that meat and still couldn't tell us. And then you did right not to eat from them in years. They need to be sued because they lied to some folks. But because they said it's other fish species, chicken, pork, cattle products, and other. And then they said, but they was advertising it as 100% tuna. Now the district judge, John Tegar, in San Francisco, he said that it was premature to accept Subway's argument that any presence of non-tuna DNA might result from eggs and mayonnaise. You was a lie. Ain't no eggs and mayonnaise got no pork and cattle products and chicken and other in it, or cross-contamination with other ingredients in the restaurant that the employees might handle. They lying. Y'all, they lying. And they nasty. Ooh. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then he said that a reasonable consumer would not reasonably expect to find all that in no tuna product. And he telling the truth. Now there's one plaintiff. So I guess somebody already, ready to go with their lawsuit. Right. RJ, the vegetables might be the only thing that's safe. That might be the only thing that's safe to use. Okay? If you want that, because the bread, they were saying that the bread was made out of tuna, out of yoga mats or something. So I don't know if the bread's safe. Right. I was done after the bread wasn't bread. After they said the bread wasn't food, it had too much sugar and yoga mats and stuff in it. I said, I'm good. Honey, they misleading people. But somebody already ready to go. They quick draw McGraw with the lawsuit. This is an Alameda County resident. She said she ordered Subway tuna products more than 100 times. Now, y'all, I don't know if I believe that. Queen Mermaid, you heard about the plastic bread? Uh-huh. Well, this lady says she ordered more than 100 times. I don't know if it's true, but she claimed between 2013 and 2019, over a period of 6 years, I guess it's possible, could try to prove that the salads, sandwiches, and wraps wholly lack tuna. So she finna come after them. She wants some money. So her case got dismissed, but she tried it. Subway said that it serves 100% tuna. And they say they disappointed that the reckless and improper lawsuit could continue. How do y'all explain for the DNA test? All I'm going to say is y'all better stay away from Subway. And they still trying to defend that tuna in the ads. I haven't seen a Subway TV ad, But they say they still trying to defend that tuna in the TV ads. I don't know how. I don't know. But the testing was in 19 samples. 19 samples, and there was no detectable tuna. No, there was no detectable tuna DNA sequence, and something that y'all claiming is 100% tuna. Wow. So I don't know, y'all. Subway might be in trouble. I thought that was pretty funny because I don't eat Subway. Right, Jackie. DNA don't lie. Ain't no way to lie out of that one. I don't believe they can get out of it. And also in the funny papers, who might be in a little bit of trouble. Well, I don't know how much trouble, but a little bit at least. Um, oh yeah, they say the bread was made out of yoga mats and had too much sugar to even be considered bread if it didn't. Yes, they need yellow tape around it. Well, they halfway there because their logo is yellow and green. So give them a minute, they'll drop the green. But let's talk about who else might have to pay some money or have some legal trouble, and that's y'all cousin Elon. Mm-hmm. Y'all cousin Elon might be in some trouble because apparently because he made that offer, and I don't know how true it is, but Twitter's legal team is saying that he waived due diligence. I don't know that somebody with that much business acumen would waive due diligence. So they basically saying like, well, you made us the offer, you waived due diligence. It don't matter if we lied about what it is, give us the money anyway. He's saying hell to the no, you need to tell me exactly what you got. And they saying that if you don't, you say you don't claim him. Well, y'all don't want to claim y'all Uncle Biden either, but that's y'all uncle. Y'all voted for him. But but here's the thing. If he gets out of it, he may end up having to pay like $1 billion for ending the deal. That still ain't 44 billion. And by him doing what he did, Twitter stock done dropped tremendously. They was around $53, $54 a share. Now they down to 36 a share. So anybody who had Twitter stock, I sure hope you got rid of it before all this mess went to going on. Just so you know. Another thing that I thought was extremely hilarious and cute was that y'all forgot to tell me that Canada Dry made a bowl. No, I love me some ginger ale. And ain't nobody told me that Canada Dry made a bowl. Why y'all ain't tell me? Lord, you say Elon and Bicycle Boy not related to you. I'm going to call him Hot Wheels because the crazy lady in my comments, she was mad about that too. So I'm going to say Hot Wheels, a.k.a. Bicycle Boy. And I don't care who had Hot Wheels first. He going to have it too now. Yeah, ginger ale, Canada Dry ginger ale. They make a bold ginger ale. It's supposed to be with a stronger ginger ale flavor, more ginger ale in it. And I said, now this is exciting because you know the black folks ginger ale is like medicine. And if they made it extra strength, they should have told everybody. I don't know why that was a secret. I need answers as to why that would be a secret. And whose idea was it to hide the ginger ale? The bold ginger ale from me, of all people. And y'all know how I love ginger ale. Y'all know how I love it. I thought so too, because I wasn't even the one who said it. Somebody else in the chat said it, and I thought it was funny. But the weirdo that went in my replay chat to complain, she was mad about that, honey. She was like, "You can't call him that because that's so and so name." No, it's whatever I say it is. So now I'm gonna say it. The real RJ said they are mad that they can't trick Elon with the bots. He'll pay whatever or whoever, just not them and their bots. Right. That's how it's kind of looking like. He don't care. The leader say, I don't claim him either. You always trying to pass these dust mites to us. Yes, I'm trying to pass y'all the dust mites because I don't want them. Learning to love myself said it's very spicy. It made me cough. I did not like it. Well, I might like it since you should have told me. I'm going to get some though. And I'm going to tell y'all what I think about it. But I'm going to get some. Then there's something else that y'all have got to see. Lord, Queen Mermaid Cloud and talk about Hot Wheels, what they call him. I'm through. Like Martin did with that Pretty Ricky, what they call him. You crazy for that. Jamie said, I didn't care for the bold one at all. I got to try it. I got to try it. Now, if it's bad, then I'm going to have to come back and say, y'all warned me. Y'all told me don't do it. And I did it. And now I wish I didn't do it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because y'all told me. Y'all didn't tell me about it. And somebody else had to tell me. So now there it go. Now, one thing we got to see that's funny in the funny papers before we get to this mess with Cardi B in the shade room feuding, I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, Lord, here we go. But this was funny. And this is courtesy of our good sis, Lily. Lily sent me this in my inbox. It is not my fault. I just want this on record that it is not my fault. But y'all got to see this. I'm so sorry. It's a couple things y'all got to see. Oh, child. But get ready, get ready. I'm holding my breath for this one. I'm holding my breath. Wait. I did it wrong. Y'all know I'm always doing something wrong. Nacho Twins mama, you love you a bold ginger ale? Reads only, though. You listen, I ain't never had the bold ginger ale. As soon as I find out who sell it, I'm going to get it. I feel cheated somehow that nobody told me. Why am I the last one to know? When I know stuff, I tell y'all. I let y'all know who's stealing from you, who lying, who about to kill you if the water dirty. Y'all couldn't even tell me about the bold ginger ale. Yes, Kia calls him Barnacle Boy. I love Barnacle Boy. I like that one. Y'all watch this. Hold on.
It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political, or be precise, not and or political power. It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women.
End of quote. Repeat the line. Joe, you were supposed to be reading out the teleprompter. This fool done read the instructions to himself. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. That is too funny. And then one more piece that y'all got to see because I had to see it. Look at this poor baby. Look at this poor baby, y'all. She done really went and put that boy tooth in her face on her tooth. Something is really wrong with this child. She really put that boy's face on her tooth. I'm very disturbed, but yes, that happened. But yeah, I figured y'all could get a good look at that right after we saw what you call him, Kia Barnacle Boy, stumble. Hey, Kobe Cole, say Vlad had raised his rep. He's getting stronger, not weaker. For real. I don't know why they played with that dude. Should have left that dude alone. He don't even look like he's a safe person to play with. Told y'all he's a strange looking fella. Lala say, right, I'm going to have to try it too. On the other hand, I can't take Schweppes ginger ale. It's like a shot of liquor. Oh, man, really? Right, let's go, Brandon. He said, end of quote, repeat the line. I'm so done. Girl, straight window liquor. Let me find out his wife is his payee. Queen Memory say, I'm so embarrassed that he's the face of our country. Child. Yep. Exactly. Dude is terrible. Now, I don't really do the ginger beer. Geneva used to like ginger beer when she was a little girl. I never liked ginger beer, but I will drink some ginger ale. Ginger ale. I love some ginger ale. So dig. Backfired on who, Cheryl? I don't think that girl was doing nothing to him. He the one been victimizing her. I'm waiting for them to backfire on him because he is a monster. So let's talk about Cardi B feuding with the Shade Room. Y'all, this is getting out of control. It is. Yes, I'm starting to believe his wife is his payee. Did you? Okay, all right. Let's re-examine before we go to Cardi B in the shade room. Let's re-examine Exhibit A. Let's re-examine Exhibit A, and then we gonna see. Cause I don't believe I'm wrong, Fly Gray Streak. I believe she the payee now. I believe that in my heart. So let's just go see. Now tell me this ain't the behavior of somebody who needs a payee.
That the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political or maybe precise, not and or.
And be precise. First of all, look at them people behind him. The little Spanish dude, Spanish looking dude, I don't know who he is. He looked like he about to die laughing. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at him, y'all. Camel toe back there just as confused and blank. Look at that flat effect, like she just had a stroke. This one over here finna laugh. And this critter just struggling. Let's hear it again.
Women are not without electoral and or political or maybe precise, not and or political power. It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political or maybe precise, not.
Listen, I can't take no more. Y'all not gonna convince me that lady is not his payee. Y'all ain't finna convince me of that. She the payee. She the payee. Clearly. She getting paid. Oh, for real? I ain't even see nothing. I'm sorry. I was too busy watching the screen talking to y'all. Lord, he's ready. The instructions. Okay. Yeah, night nurse. Night nurse. Go ahead, night nurse. It's a case of emergency. Oh, thank you, sis. I got it. Night nurse, honey. I just wasn't ready. I just felt like y'all needed to see that. I didn't think I should suffer that alone. And you know the instructions are in a different font and color so that it's not red. Him struggling clearly. The look on his face is saying, I don't believe this. What did he just say? I'm telling you, dude in the back laughing was the one for me. It is that, but that's y'all president, man. That's your uncle. That's your uncle. Nisa, you know that's my song. Listen, don't make me go over there to Twitch and start playing my music. Because you know I will. Yes, honey, end of quote. Repeat the line. Oh, go ahead, Barnacle boy. Yeah, girl, we in real trouble. Listen, if y'all don't know how to pray, start learning. You say it's like he's glitching. I told y'all the senility is kicking in. Child, listen. So why is Cardi B going at it with the shade room? Why is this happening? Straight feuding. So apparently, they posted a picture of her kid. She had to go on Twitter to tell them to take it down because she said they got her blocked. Don't be posting her kid. They do post a lot of shady stuff about that lady. They really do. And yeah, that's what happened. So they posted a picture of her child. She went on Twitter to tell them to take the picture of her kid off their site, and told them, I would have said something to you on your site or in your inbox, but you have me blocked. They respond trying to be extra spicy, like this lady cussed them out or something. Oh, you ain't blocked, blase squaze. So Cardi, Cardi, she plays social media games. And then she went ahead and posted the receipts where she will post and nobody sees her. There's no likes, no comments, no nothing. And she has a huge fan base. So there was no way to refute that. And then they went ahead to say that she's telling her, oh yeah, go ahead and respond and call our CEO fat and ugly or something. And she was like, what are you talking about? I just talked to her on the phone not very long ago or whatever like that. Like, why are you saying, basically like she don't even know what the hell they talking about. So it was like, oh, we're going to post receipts. We're going to do this. And she said, I recorded the phone call. And then they're telling her, oh, post it. And she said, I'm not falling for that. Because I guess she said she ain't finna get no lawsuit for posting no call. She said, send me some paperwork giving me permission, and then I'll post the call. So they were like, well, we got a copy of the call. If you change it, we're going to post the original. So my thing is, if y'all got the original, why not post it? Why are you telling her to post it? Why are you saying you're going to send paperwork to give her permission to post it? What it sounds like is, if she argue with you, you get more followers, which is cool. That's more money. You get your bread on. But clearly, if you had a copy, you would have posted it. You wouldn't be waiting for her, sending her paperwork to ask her to post it. DM Rocks, thank you for the super chat. Say, videos always make me laugh because I need it. Because I'm watching this season of Big Brother, in which the behavior to this African-American woman who did nothing, calling her aggressive. Do you know they'll do that to a sister? We be aggressive for no reason. Everything we do is aggressive. If we sit quiet, our silence is aggressive. Child, that is my song. Don't y'all make me go over there on Twitch and start, the whole Afro beats, dance hall, reggae hour, because I'll do it. He do need to resign like Bojo. Not Bojo the Bozo, or Bojo the clown. Poor Boris. Y'all done clown that man up out of office. You say him reading the prompts is like Roddy. I don't know Roddy. I don't think I know Roddy. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. But they do clown that lady. But Cardi spent too much time worrying about social media. I'm waiting to see when she going to elevate and move above it. I'm just waiting because it's like she gives too much attention to it. Okay, so hold on. Paralegal, hey boo, says she needs to go back and be on IG or reality show personality because no one can seem to have anything back to say about her like she is perfect. Yeah, it's like I don't think it's the perfection of it. I think that she doesn't know how to just take the fact that some people ain't gonna like you. I think that's what was messing with her. Somebody better have her on watch. You know what I'm saying? Or pay us that number. Because when you can't deal with the reality of life that everybody ain't gonna like you, you gonna be miserable. And I think it gets to her, when people, group together and say, hey, we as a group don't like you. And I feel like if that is really messing with her mental health, then, maybe leave the public alone for a while. Just go live privately. Just, fall away from the spotlight. Maybe get a little help and come back later. Yeah, I can't say that about the lady because I don't know that. Because that's a real diagnosis. Some people really are, like y'all president. But, end of quote, repeat the line. But I don't know that about her. I do think she got some, all jokes aside, though, let me quit playing. But all jokes aside, I do think she has some mental health issues. But she need to go address that before something goes wrong. Because she takes it she take it personal. Like these people's jobs is to talk about you. Their job is to talk about anybody that got more money than them. That's how they get paid. So everybody whose job it is to talk about people that's celebrities, it does not mean that they're gonna like you. They're still people. They're not robots. People like who they like. They connect to them for different reasons. They can relate to them for different reasons. Cardi gonna have to get some help, man, because the fact that she recording phone calls and keeping screenshots like y'all used to be homegirls that stripped at the club together, that says a lot to me. In a way, I'm glad you kept your proof because people will lie on you. But if you don't respond to them or you don't let them matter, then how they feel don't matter. You don't have to prove nothing when you don't care what people got to say. Jamie say, but that wasn't the issue. All she asked was for them to remove her child. That's true. That is all she asked. But Jamie, my thing, what I'm saying, sis, she let them draw her into a fight. And here she come with the proof. I would have said something to you in your inbox, but y'all blocked me. Then they come back, we didn't block you. You this, you that. Then she respond, you this, you that. I got the phone call. I got it recorded. Don't play with me. That's the part I'm talking about. Her saying, take my kid off your platform, that was cool. But the rest of it, why she keep letting these people draw her in the fights? Come on now. Lala says, Shanitra, you can tell she's not media trained because she feels the need to respond to everything for her to be as big of a celebrity as she is. And she has to get thicker skin. Otherwise, she's not going to make it. She's not. If she don't toughen up, she's not going to make it. The real RJ said, does anyone remember when she was struggling with opening up the wrong doors in the spiritual? In the spiritual? What spiritual now? Come on. I don't know about that now. You might have to clue me in. I don't know about no spiritual doors. What was she doing at the spiritual doors? Who told her to go to spiritual doors? Yes, she's sensitive, too sensitive. Hey, Maybelline. Jamie said they baited her and she fell for it. Right. And people know they can bait her because she always take the bait. She always gets emotional and starts acting like these people are on her level. And I don't understand it. And then yeah, you're right. There may be some other issues. You're right. Exactly. She responds to everything. Not every statement warrants a response. It doesn't. It doesn't. Nisi says she needs to do what Beyonce does and turn a blind eye to the mess. End quote. Repeat the line. Yes. Say exactly. That thing doesn't deserve a response. It doesn't. She just needs to just ignore it, move on. Like at this point, it's becoming redundant. Jackie say faction. If Ricardo was a mess on Love and Hip Hop, now she's on the other side of the spectrum. She should do exactly what you said. Everything isn't always as it seems. It's not. It's just pitiful. She lost me when she sued that other YouTube. You talking about Tasha K? She didn't lose me with that. Tasha shouldn't have lied on that girl. Period. I ain't got nothing against Tasha K, and she's a black woman. I want to see her win. I don't want to see her lose her money. However, don't lie on people because it's expensive. Lala says she the kind of celebrity people will target to get to react so they can try to sue. Not only that, if you can get her to react and go back and forth with you, it's instant clout. If I was that kind of person, I'd pick with her too. I just don't pick on people that I feel like mentally is not on my level. I'm not doing it. See, I'm not even famous and I know how to block people out better than she does. Thank you. Because I will block you out, make a joke about you, laugh at you, and move on. B was, can we really say she was raised in the public eye? She wasn't in no public eye her whole life. She has a good mama, a good support system, common sense, and some people around her to help her. Cardi needs some help. She needs help. She said her music was releasing demons or something like that. Well, I mean, a lot of people say that when they create art, they're releasing demons. I don't think she meant, literal demons. I hope not. Yeah, lies cost money. Yeah, she was right to sue. She was right to sue her. She was. Paralegal PG say lied or not, she was just not worth it. And she put her on her level, in my opinion, chat. I kind of get that, but you gotta count up the cost. That's why we don't lie on people over here, because I can't afford to lie on nobody. I get all that, but at the end of the day, whatever she spent on legal counsel was a drop in the bucket. Tasha K got a problem now. She don't. And at the end of the day, she asked that lady to take them lies down. She wouldn't. She kept going and said she would take them down when the clear people told her to. So there it is. Jamie said from a teenager she was. Yeah, from a teenager, but what was Cardi when she got famous? It just in her 20s? Does it make that much of a difference in a few years? Or is it more about Because you might have a point, but I'm asking, is it more about the fact that if she got in the limelight a few years earlier, or is it more about the fact that she got people around her who have good sense, who are educated, and know how to kind of steer her in the right direction so she can avoid that stuff? And then background matters too. You got one person that came from, the hood of the Bronx and had a little bit of a rough upbringing, and somebody who had a very sheltered and protected and normal upbringing. Like, it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. Yeah, I think she needs a handler. I don't even think Cardi got a handler, Niecy. Yeah, also upbringing is everything. I'm sorry. Love my dogs too. Thank you for the super chat. You say repeat the line. Yes. End quote. Repeat the line. That's gonna be me the rest of the day. End quote. Repeat the line. Niecy say it's good sense and good management. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, you got a meeting to go to, sis. All right, have a good meeting. But yeah, I really I can't say I'm a fan or not a fan. I don't think she's a bad person at all. At all, actually. But hey, at the end of the day, she needs to either stop, or somebody who really care about her, need to get her some help. Paralegal PG say that's what's the problem. She can't let go of that tough girl behavior. Yeah, and the thing is she even being a tough girl, or is this just ignorance we looking at? I'm asking a real question. Because it's like everybody wants to, or not won't say wants to, but I think everybody has the tendency to look at ignorant, aggressive behavior as being tough. And sometimes it's just ignorant and aggressive. Now, what she did with Tasha K, that wasn't ignorant or aggressive. She went to the courthouse. Ignorant and aggressive would have been pulling up at her house and dragging her. So I'm glad that she realized that you can't pay people to jump on people, and you can't fight people like that no more, at least until she got to the Wireless concert. And then she went to fighting the fan in the audience. But I still say that young lady needs some help. They need to take her to get her some help. All right. Get a handler and let them deal with social media. I totally agree. Right. If it's tough girl, she would have let it go. This is ignorance. Right. Big difference. Big difference, in my opinion. So I got something else funny about y'all cousin, them Bidens. Lord Gamblers Anonymous, how you doing? It's so good to see you. So listen, y'all favorite cousin, y'all Uncle Biden's son, Hunter, child, they said he got a dirty video that's done leaked after his iCloud account got hacked. This boy is hilarious. He is hilarious, baby. They say they over there clowning him on Twitter, baby. And apparently it's being reported that his iCloud got hacked. They don't know who did it. And it's making its rounds. It's making its rounds on social media. They said he was weighing a large amount of the hard. He didn't even have no clean, y'all. He had hard rocks. Ooh, and they said they think it was a prostitute in the video. Stop it, I say. Listen, I ain't got time for y'all. I ain't got time for y'all. Oh, they said the video leaked directly from his iPhone, baby. Arguing with the woman over the amount of the cocaine he was bad. Let me find out. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's what's going on. Uh-huh. He over there serving that hard. Hey, Dana. I'm trying to tell you, we trying to serve the Lord, and little Biden trying to serve that hard. No wonder he said he think his daddy is God, and he God too. I guess you think a lot of stuff when you messing with that crack. Yo mama on crack rock. I used to like that song. I guess he did too. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me check. Y'all know I get caught up in the gossip and I be forgetting to check stuff. Lala, thank you so much. Ah, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's That's margarita change. I think I'm going to get a margarita today. But you say, it don't surprise me. The entire family are freaks of nature, from him, the daddy, all the way down to the sister. Let me find out. Lita, I think he is married, or at least he was. Child, let me find out the daddy been messing with the cracker rock too. I want a drug test in the White House today. Today. Can we get one today? Actually, today. Can we get one? I need to know if we can get one. Are we good for a drug test right now? I want one. Hold on, because y'all got to see this. Listen, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Hold on. Hey, look, let me share the screen. He was married to Bo's wife. Okay. Let me share the screen, y'all. Ooh, this y'all cousin. Baby, look here. Dana, thank you for the super sticker, boo. Look at this. Look. Arguing with the woman over the amount of the rocks he was buying. You haggling over rocks? Look at him. Ooh. Child, look. Look at the scale. They weighing it up. What? Not 20 grams? Not 20 grams? Ooh. Y'all better get y'all cousin. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Dana. Yeah, we need to test some hair follicles. Y'all Uncle Biden ain't got that much hair left, but pluck some at the top. Yeah, where's Hot Wheels and crew handlers at? They need some handlers too. At least send somebody else to buy your crack. Why is you buying your own crack? That's the biggest question. Why are you buying your own crack? I know regular, ordinary doctors that don't buy their own powder. And you out here, a whole president's son, buying your own crack? Ain't you tired of stuff getting out and your daddy looking ridiculous? You's the reason we started looking at the daddy funny in the first place. Why is this boy buying his own crack? That's what I want to know. Hey, Tasha Rain. Say filthy McNasty all day long. Hell of a drug. It sure is. That it is. Yep, that's your president's fam. Look at him like Pinky from next Friday. Remember? What he say? Day, that's your cousin. That's what I'm saying to y'all. That's y'all cousin. Hey, look, and he haggling over the crack prices. Come on now. Not you, and you say you and your daddy is God. My God don't smoke crack. Lala say, meanwhile, Hot Wheels over here talking about changing people's lives. Start at home, sir, and get that man some help. You ain't lying. At least we know why he was taking payments under the table to introduce people to his daddy. At least we know why he was charging them that money now. Because he got a little habit. Listen. Oh, Lord, I want to play all the crack anthems just for him. Wow. Child, that's too much. Yeah, he needed that crack money. He might have had a dope bill with the dope man. Because they might have let him get a bunch of dope on credit because of whose son he is. And he had to go get that money to pay them people off. You never know. So it sounds like one of the Over episodes. Baby, this is worse than the Over episodes. I want to know how he going to explain this. Child, and then the Secret Service got something to say. They say, and they are aware, they say them and law enforcement are aware of the online post saying Hunter Biden's current iCloud account was hacked and are not in a position to make public comments on potential investigative actions. Child, please, talking about something saying that it was hacked. If it wasn't hacked, then he told on himself, and that's even scarier. I hope you don't. I hope he ain't smoked enough crack that he telling on himself. Hey, C Mays, because if so, that's a lot of crack. Okay, play the 10 crack commandments. Exactly. Never get high on your own supply. Okay, trust and believe he ain't the only one. Oh, I know he ain't the only one. Yes, girl, Pootie Tang made him do it. I want to hear if his daddy say it was Putin that made his boy go out there and haggle over rock prices. And how petty is that? You just got through saying your daddy was God and you haggling over the price of rocks, sir. If you don't buy that little bit of crack and go on somewhere. We saw it wasn't but 20 grams on the scale. If you don't buy that little bit of crack and go on about your business. Y'all know that's gonna be the name of his autobiography. Buy that little bit of crack and go on about your business. Right. Ain't no explanations needed. Black and white don't lie. Them color pictures don't lie either, because that was his face. Not the smoke. Okay, girl. Say Biden gonna support him. Gonna support from his base because their children are on it too. Oh, you saying all the children on crack? Well, I don't know, maybe, but we know for sure this one is. Now we can't, I might not like him. I can't say all this children on crack, but I'm gonna say that this one is. Okay, based on the evidence. I'm gonna say this one is definitely on the crack. Yeah, so low, so common. You couldn't even get on no soft. You say Sherelle said last week that the handler and Hot Wheels been arguing over him over there. The handler want him out of sight. Well, he was out of sight till that video came out. The video came out. I'm just laughing because, like, what do they even do with this? What do they even do with this? Y'all, this is funny. Ain't nobody gonna convince me this ain't funny. Then, why y'all ain't tell me Condoleezza Rice is now one of the owners in the Denver Broncos? Why y'all left me out of that one? Love my dogs too say he wasn't doing a puff pass. This was all for him. Yeah, you don't pass no stem. Yeah, you can't make this up from nowhere. You can't. Say continue to lie to us like we rode the short yellow bus. And he know he ain't seen none of us on that bus with him. He was on there by himself. Him and George Bush Jr. They was on that bus. Wasn't none of us there. Lala say Hot Wheels will probably start a drug campaign. The slogan can be up with hope. Up with hope, not down with dope. Child, the drug campaign better be I put my son in the rehab. But he said no. Too much. Too much for me. But yeah, I thought y'all might want to know about that. And nobody, like I said, nobody told me about Condoleezza. And then another thing. Anyway, so the other thing that y'all forgot to tell me about, and I don't know why y'all leave me out of stuff. They saying that well, I'm not even gonna mention that because that story kind of bothers me. But y'all still ain't tell me. I don't know why y'all ain't tell me, but y'all ain't tell me. I'm gonna let that one go because that story really, really, really bothered me. You know, certain stuff I can't handle. I have triggers. I do have triggers. You didn't know about Broomhilda? Because I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, you mean to tell me ain't nobody going to let me know that this heifer done bought into the Broncos? Now she is one of the owners. AG, darling. Say, made me double over and laughed about Brandon while I was driving. I had to pull over. Girl, you better pull over. Don't you wreck that car? Yes, the powder would have been a lot more classy than you up here slinging them Brillos. You messing with the Brillo? Come on now. But they say one thing leads to another. And I guess it's true in his case. Because I don't want to believe he started off there. I hope he didn't start off with the heart, because that would just be scary. Mm-mm. I'm going to talk about it. I wasn't going to say nothing because I try not to say nothing about the PP man. Love my dogs too, say tell us. Y'all know I got triggers and I try not to be triggered because then I stop being fun. So, do y'all believe it's true that R. Kelly and this girl Jocelyn Savage is engaged? Y'all believe that? Is that for real? Yeah, better not donate nothing. It's going to end up in a crack pipe. You know where it's going. Right. You're right. I be trying not to, but they want to know. So I'm just going to ask y'all. Y'all believe it's true? You say it is true. That's horrible. I'm not going to deal with it too heavy because if I start getting into it too much, I'm going to get triggered. And I really don't want to be triggered. You didn't hear that? Yeah. That's what I was trying not to say. And like I said, I'm not going to deal with it too heavy because it is a trigger. I don't like that kind of stuff. It really bugs me. Couldn't believe it. Lala say it's sad, but I can believe it. Maybe she has Stockholm syndrome. For real. I'm just like, come on now. Come on now. It's some things are a bit too much. It's just a bit too much. So if that is true, that's regrettable. And then I'm saying that her family didn't even know nothing about it. Baby, ain't nobody gonna call you no names up in here. Everybody's respected on this porch. You can have your opinion. This your sister house, okay? When you come visit your sister, you say anything you want to say. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect you. Who on the pipe? Baby girl, you late. This is my Miss Peanut. Let me show you who on the pipe. Let me show you who on Crack Rock. I'm gonna show you who on Crack Rock. Cause y'all know that was the song. Your mama on Crack Rock. No, she ain't. They gonna tell Biden. They gonna tell Biden his son on it. That's who on it, Eva. Your Uncle Biden them son. Well, not your uncle, because you didn't vote for him. But yeah, so it was a leak from his iPhone where he was haggling over the crack prices. Apparently, he felt like he was not getting the rock bottom price for the rock, and he was arguing over it. And the video is with him up there, and he was weighing it up. It looked like on the scale, they got 20 grams on the scale. I don't know how much. They said it was a lot of crack being weighed up. So I guess that's just one shot of part of the crack being weighed up. But they say he was weighing up that crack, and somebody hacked into his iCloud and put it out there, honey. So he on the crack of rock. That's what's going on. Yeah, Poe Jocelyn, she's sick in the head. No, baby, you heard what your mama said. The hard. He on the Brillo. The rock. He's a aper, a baser, a jug. He's all that. He on that stuff. He on that stuff. He ain't gonna never gain no weight. Yeah, he was looking for the rock bottom price. That's right. Yeah, he should have. But now, Nisa, now you know it ain't no crack coupons out there. Well, let me take that back. The girls have a crack coupon. He could have used his crack coupon. I've heard about a few fellas using their crack coupon. You right. You right. He should have used it. Yeah, that's right. That's a witness. Say crack is cheap. Crack is whack. I done made too much money to ever smoke crack. And apparently he has, but he didn't feel that way. Listen, I'm not the one that was haggling for the rock bottom price. I wasn't haggling for the rock bottom price. That look, he was the one they said that look, that they said it wasn't me. They said him was haggling. So there might be somewhere out there. Oh, there is a coupon. I had to remember. I had to go back into my mental Rolodex. There is a coupon. Oh, yes. There's a coupon. It's a physical coupon. Sometimes it takes place in the back seats of cars, in the bushes, in alleys, behind dumpsters. There are physical coupons that you can use to get a discount on your crack if you should need one. Okay? Now, I hope nobody in my chat needs a crack discount coupon. I hope not. I pray not. But if you do, there is a coupon that you can use. Okay? I've heard horrible stories about the coupons for crack. Yes, my goodness. Just wanted to make sure y'all knew that. But yes, that's who on that stem, Eva. Lil Hunter. What? You gonna leave me alone today? You can't. Don't. I know you want to leave me, but don't go. Aaliyah say, oh, how I wish I could have been a fly on the wall during that transaction. Girl, me too. Me too. Oh, if I could have been there. Oh, if I could have been there. Got the nerve. His daddy got the nerve to be racist and hate black people, but your son is down here buying the crack of rock. And if he's buying crack, oh, he done been around some black folks. Yeah, people named Hunter are problematic. He shouldn't have named that boy that. You was asking for trouble. Got the nerve to be a whole racist, and you down here using a drug that was actually engineered for black people. Come on now. Y'all engineered this to take us out. What Hunter doing down here haggling for the rock bottom price? It's just too much. Just too much. I wasn't ready. And then let me tell y'all something else. Now, this ain't really funny. What she say? You so crazy. The CIA strikes again. They done got Hunter. Got darn them. Yeah, bunch of them. Bunch of them. He wanted the best bang for his buck. Well, I thought he is a hunter. He is a hunter. Sharon said, I'm driving. I wasn't ready. You too hilarious. This Florida Negro news is real. Listen, y'all got to know what's happening. He wanted to buy one and get one free. I'm through. Ain't no BOGO on the crack. Come on now. Ain't no crack, buy one, get one free. But now listen. Remember I told y'all that these clowns was trying to replace women. Remember I told y'all that? Y'all thought I was playing, right? That's why they were so mad at Macy for keeping it a book. Tell me why the National Educational Association, the people that's in charge of the public schools, is actually debating whether to replace mother with birthing parent. We ain't no birthing parents. We's the mamas. Mm-hmm. Right. And thank you for misspelling the cuss word. Paralegal PG gets it. That's right. That was his moment. She done set me up. Yes, it's out there. Yeah, he buying in bulk. He got to be getting ready to distribute or throw one hell of a party. Go ahead, Hunter. I'm gonna say, look, you ain't gonna get me on this price. I might be a jug, but you ain't gonna jug me on these prices. Lala say, sis, I can't picture him doing a little jig. I can picture him doing a little jig for it too. You know they good for dancing with no music when they on that stuff. They hear beating their head that we can't hear. Right. But yeah, that's what they debating over, child. Whether they gonna replace us as mothers and start calling us birthing parents. Child, but they're not debating on replacing father. They just want to erase the mamas. Apparently, the prostitute that he was arguing with, she the Costco for the crack rock. I don't know if that makes her crackco, crossco. I don't know, but apparently, because that's who he was trying to buy. That's who he was buying the bulk crack from, and haggling over the price. Like he's somewhere in West Africa with the market women. He haggling. He pricing. Nerve. How you gonna be pricing people and you rich? Hunter know the street price. He been around for a minute. Yeah, he say, look, I'm buying this much. You got to bring that down. Sharon say, oh my goodness, I can't with you. Listen, I'm just telling y'all what happened. That's all I'm doing. He would say, if they do that, half the South gonna put their kids in private charter schools, and you know it. You know it. Because Southerners don't play that bull crap. Lala say they have waged an all-out war on womanhood, and it's sickening. It is. It is. I think the ones behind it gonna end up at Hunter party trying to borrow a couple of rocks. Yeah, that's some true crackhead behavior. He know he need a deal because he bought too much. I'm buying this much from you. You could go down. Yeah, crack scope. Where the bases pay less. A flea market. There's a crack flea market now. Right, because if you giving birth, you can't be nothing but a woman or a mother. They want to take that away from you. They want to take that away from you. If they can't call themselves women without being laughed at, then you don't get to be a woman either. That's why I keep telling y'all this ain't nothing but toxic masculinity in a goddamn skirt. You still a chauvinist, woman-hating man. You just put on a skirt. And so now you want to force us out of womanhood since you can't co-opt it. Jamie said, wait, they can find the dumbest stuff to spend money on, fuss and try to change. You cannot change your chromosomes. And my thing is, you do what you want to do with your chromosomes. Can you leave ours alone? We still women, and we comfortable being women. If you don't want to be what you are, we comfortable being what the hell we are. Leave us alone. Say clear women who want to be the rulers of the world. L clear women? What the L for? I think I know what you mean, but you can put it in the chat, sis. Because I don't want to like translate and mess it up. Because I might mess up the whole meaning. Say facts, Jamie. No matter how much self-mutilation you do, you ain't got no eggs. There you go. When they get cramps, they can holler at me then. Right. The only cramps they gonna get is a Charlie horse. Jamie said they try to take everything from us women, even our basic genetic makeup. Leave us women alone. Thank you. Good Lord. Weirdos, sickos. And they weren't planning for that to get out. That was a leak too. Everybody getting leaks. They need to put on some panty liners because everything leaking. Honey, it got leaked. It was meetings, a document from a meeting that they held to argue. Because they're trying to push the agenda's language like birth and parent instead of mama. Wow. And then they're going to inform states and local governments of following sample language that may be put in contracts that is LGBT, all them letters inclusive. And that ain't going to work. Let's see what happened in Florida. You know what? I trust DeSantis. Let's see what happened in Florida. Yeah, everything leaking. Everything leaking. You can't put on a tampon because you ain't got what, but just put a panty liner on because everything leaking. Yep, discriminates against females' children. We don't matter. Only thing that matter is men who want to take over everything. Men have been envious of women's ability to give birth forever. So now they'll just take your whole womanhood from you. And they'll put on a skirt to do it. Yeah, get some of them diva cups. Right, and you got the leak from the proper orifice. Somebody busting up that backside ain't the same thing. Right. Too funny. Too funny, but I thought y'all would get a laugh. I told y'all they was trying to erase women. I wasn't joking. They want us gone. They want a sausage party. And I don't know how many of y'all still writing letters. I know my auntie Mayola is still writing letters and putting stamps on stuff, but they say the post office finna go up on the price of stamps, y'all. I don't know if any of y'all still putting your bills in the mail and putting a stamp on the envelope, as they used to say. However, the price of the stamps is fent to go up. What you say? You back? You came in with they need panty liners? Yeah, because everything keep leaking on them. They want a sausage party. They don't even want us there. They don't want us on the planet. They hoping they can. They working on it. And that's the only reason they ain't probably ushered us all somewhere in office is that they can't, they haven't been able to manage it. But they trying. Give them a chance. You saw that? Yep, the price of stamps going up again. I ain't wrote a letter in so long. The last stamps I had, I don't even know where they went. Your uncle still using stamps? Who in the chat still use stamps? I ain't got nobody in prison I want to write. That was the last time I needed stamps. Because I had somebody in the prison and I needed to tell them something, so I had to buy some stamps. Well, let's see what they say, which ones is going to be affected. But they said shipping costs and the stamps. So I assumed it was both. I assumed that both were going up, but let me just double check and see if they differentiate on which ones. They said they blaming inflation, and I'm sure the gas prices got something to do with it. They say the first class mail going up by 6.5%, and that they say that was in April, and that's still below inflation, which is at 8.6. So yeah, but that 6.5 is across the board. It's across the board is what it looked like. They say they got a 10-year plan, and they did that to try to avoid losses of 160 billion, because that's what they was projected to lose if they hadn't raised the money. So they say that the 2-cent, wow, the 2-cent stamps is 60 cents. What? That can't be right. Let me okay, tell me if this sound right to y'all. Maybe the person wrote this wrong. The first class mail 1 ounce letter rate for postage purchased at the post office increased from 2 cents to 60 cents. Okay, so not the stamp. Okay. Each additional ounce is going to be 24 cents. So it used to start at 2 cents and go up. Now it's going to start at 6 cents and go up. You know how they drop your letter on that little scale? They're going to start it at 60 cents and go up from there. And each additional ounce is going to be 24 cents. So you're going to start at 60 cents, and if it's 2 ounces, it'll be 84 cents. And they're going to go up like that. And that 6.5% is across the board. So they're not saying, it's not clear which ones will be affected. So I don't know what to tell y'all. That's what's going on. And it's Lil' Kim's birthday. We do, but every now and then we be needing them. Every now and then, you just never know. You got some stamps around there? You say USPS got the nerve to be going up on shipping costs and they can't even deliver on first class mail. They can't. They cannot. That's true too. They more reliable than the post office. You do. You still put yours in the mail. You like to write out checks for your rent. You don't want to forget how to write, but you still buy stamps. That's cool. Can't even put the mail in the right mailbox half the time. Sure, okay. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But look, we finna go. But before we go, happy birthday to Lil Kim, the Queen Bee. So you best take heed. Okay. So happy birthday to her, honey. Miss Thing turned 48 today. And I hope she all right. I hope she get better. That's another one I hope get a little bit of help because she didn't have to do to herself what she did, but I hope she gets better. I hope she gets to see herself in another form in her daughter, and I hope the Lord give her a whole lot more years. So happy birthday to the Queen Bee, honey. But we finna get up out of here. Y'all, please hit the like button if you don't mind. That's right. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. Okay. That's right. I know you see me on the video. True. Absolutely. Child, we don't know who she looked like no more anymore either, but I still love her. Still love Kimmy. Gotta love Kimmy Blanco. I just, like I said, I hope she have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of her year. I hope she gets better. And I hope that she raised her baby to be healthy and love herself and have a good healthy self-image. That's what I'm hoping. Yes, dressed in all black like the Omen. You better go ahead, girl. That's right, DS. Repeat the line. Wait, end of quote. Repeat the line. End of quote. Repeat the line. Girl, yes, we're gonna have another dance party. We had a bomb time. A bomb time. And y'all know we're gonna be back to talk about P Valley because y'all, that one just shook me. I'm shook up and we gotta talk about it. I am so shook up and we gotta talk about it. So y'all know I'm about to beg you to hit them free buttons. And we gotta head over to Gabor's because he going live too. So please hit the like button because it's free. Hit the subscribe button. If your subscribe button is red, you're not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button because it's free. And please, please, please hit the notification bell and click all because it's also free. Now, Gabor about to discuss P Valley, and then I'm going to be back on and I'm going to discuss P Valley. And this is going to be the bomb. So let's head over and holler at Gabor. Let's go holler at our baby brother. I love y'all so much. Hit the like button on the way out. If you didn't already hit it on your way in, I love y'all to life. And we'll talk later this evening. Bye, y'all.